Most, if not all of us Detroit Lions fans were eager to see Jameson Williams take the field after we drafted him with the 12th overall pick in last year's draft. And while we had to wait 3/4 of the season, the wait did not disappoint. Every time Jameson Williams got the ball, he tried to score. Every play was explosive, even so much that he had to be dialed back a little bit because he wanted the ball so much. And with that being said, and the chemistry, the lack of chemistry with Jared Goff and Jameson Williams, Jared Goff was interviewed by Detroit Lions reporter Tim Twentyman last week leading up to the Super Bowl. And here's what he had to say about working with Jameson Williams in the future. Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be invited. Goff told DetroitLions.com's Tim Twentyman last week at the Super Bowl. I hope he can make it. I'm still working on all the dates and all that stuff, but yeah, he'll certainly be there. I'm excited to get a lot of work in with him this offseason and getting on the same page. And that it and where he's referring to is every offseason, Jared Goff gets the receivers together. Last year, it was St. Brown and the other receivers, DJ Chark, Josh Reynolds, working in California in the offseason to get that chemistry between the receivers and the quarterback. And that is very, very important when it comes to Jared Goff because Jared Goff needs to have some type of chemistry and trust in his receivers. We saw that the lack thereof in year one when we didn't really have anyone to throw the ball to. Khalif Raymond was there as well. So pretty much all the receivers are going to be there. But when Ben Johnson was talking about Jameson Williams and how he's going to get him involved in year two, here's what he had to say. We've had some great conversations with JMO, even since the season ended, Johnson said. I know his mind is going to be right when he gets back there in the springtime. He's really looking forward to taking that next step as a player and really make a big impact on this league. I think what he's talking about when he says get his mind right is Jameson Williams was very excited to be back on the field. This kid is a football player. All he's known is the game of football. And we could see the frustration and a little bit of immaturity when it came to Jameson Williams being on the field when he didn't get the ball because as any wide receiver is, usually when they're good at their position, they always think they're open and they want the ball every single time. And explosiveness was the word that kept coming up when talking about Jameson Williams. And Ben Johnson, one of the reasons he wanted to stay was to take this offense to the next level. And we'll be able to see that with Jameson Williams next year. He continues to say this, we'll move him around. He'll be all over the place for us. I know this. When you got speed in the slot, that's very hard to defend for a defense. So there'll be times we do that. There'll be times he's X, he'll be Z, but there's a lot he can do. Now, the reason he brought that up is Tim Twentyman, while not trying to pry and get all the inside information because he knows he can't do that, he talks about where Jameson Williams will be. Have they thought about putting him, where will he be the X, the Y? We know Amon-Ra is the slot. So Ben's response to that was we're going to move him around. When you have somebody who every time he touches the ball, he's a threat, you can put him anywhere you want on the offense. So I'm excited to see Jameson Williams in year two. I think that we're going to see that chemistry. We saw the lack of it when it came to DJ Chark, how he was in and he was out, and it took Jared Goff and him just a game to get back on the same page. And then from that point on, DJ Chark was unstoppable. And I feel like after an entire offseason with Jameson Williams and Jared Goff being able to develop that chemistry, if we thought things were going to be exciting year one, just wait until we get to year two. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We got a lot more to come this offseason as we lead up to free agency, which is about a month, a little less than a month from now. So make sure you guys are here for that. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as always, go Lions.